Welcome back to Start Where You Are. This is a beginner's yoga practice series. Now, in today's class, we're going to focus mostly on Sun Salutations, Surya Namaskar A. Surya Namaskar A is a warm-up for your practice. It's a vinyasa. We call it a vinyasa because it's one movement, one breath. But if your breath isn't in sync with your movements, that's okay. The idea is to feel the sun salutations in this practice, to observe them, get to know them, not to memorize, because with practice, the body will know what to do. So let's start in standing pose today. Remember to remove your socks, even though it's a little bit cold, I'm going to remove them so that we can grip better to the mat, to the ground, or whatever you're on. So I'm going to look at you first. We're going to be at the beginning of the mat, standing pose, feet are hip width apart. Now let's remember how important the feet are. Let's remember how important it is to open up the toes, to get nice and grounded. So just take a moment, just a few seconds to open up, move them, bring them back to life. Hands are on the hips, relax the shoulders, and let's close our eyes. Now take a moment just to focus on your breathing. Observe how the body breathes. Observe how the body moves. Observe the air that you're breathing. Remember to make sure that there's no tension in the jaw, in the face. Start to calm the mind and start to take control of your breath. Remember that Ujjayi breath. I inhale, I exhale through the nose. And let's gently place the hands on the ribs. Let's start to feel that breath. Observe how the body opens up, expands with every inhale, and how the body relaxes, releases with every exhale. Remember to set an intention, a purpose for your practice today. Great. Now we're going to release the arms close to the body and start to bring all of your awareness towards the neck. Make sure shoulders are still separated from the ears and just simply start to rotate the neck. So inhaling as you open and exhaling as you round. Really feeling every movement, every sensation. Moving through that breath. And when you're ready, let's go the opposite way. Slowly come back to center, bring the awareness to the shoulders. Inhale, come all the way forward, all the way up to the sky. Exhale, all the way back and down, just a big circle. One more. And then create lots of space from the ears again. Great. Now bring hands to hips. You can keep the eyes closed. And I'm just going to shift the weight of the body forwards and then backwards. Forwards, it's very subtle, and then backwards. Now side to side. Let's go right and then left. Right and then left. Now let's do circles. So I go forward, to the right, and then back and left. Keep breathing. Keep the mind in the practice. And then when you're ready, opposite way. And slowly come back to center. Now you can start to open your eyes. Now with the feet hip width apart, I'm going to forward fold from the hips. So forward fold and gently place the hands on the ground. You can be on the fingertips. Now my knees are slightly flexed. You can flex the knees, remember, as much as you want. You want to keep a nice lengthened spine. As I inhale, I'm going to push against the floor and start to try to lengthen and open up the chest. Exhale, forward fold, and you're bringing ribs to thighs. You're completely relaxing the upper body. Relax the head. Let's do this a few more times. Inhale, push, open up, and exhale, release. Inhale, push, and exhale, release. Inhale, push, stay here. Bring the right hand underneath the nose, flex the right knee, extend the left leg, and reach the left arm all the way up to the sky. Now, I always like to remind here that opposite forces, we want to push against the floor and extend all the way to the sky. The more we push, the more we can open up. Take a few deep breaths. And then when you're ready, let's change. So I bring the left hand down this time. Extend the right leg this time. Reach the right arm all the way to the sky. Take a few deep breaths. Remember, from the ribs, from the stomach. And then completely forward fold again. Ribs to thighs, completely relax the upper body. Let's grab opposite elbows here and let's sway from side to side. Just separating vertebrae, creating space. The lower body is grounded. The upper body is completely relaxed. Slowly come back to center. Release the arms. Slightly bring the hips down and let's round up. The arms are relaxed really slowly with a nice solid base, vertebra by vertebra. Open up the chest and shoulders come back. I create lots of space from the ears again. Great. Now let's start with that Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A. I have my feet hip width apart and remember, nice and grounded, toes are nice and open. Now in the next inhale, I lift my arms all the way up to the sky. You can bring the hands together and you can gaze up. Remember to relax the shoulders here. As I exhale, I forward fold. Now remember, when you forward fold, you can flex the knees. In the next inhale, let's push against the ground and open up. Now, if this is too much for you, you can always place the hands underneath the knees and then lengthen here. We want a nice lengthened spine and keep connected to that deep breathing. In the next exhale, I place the hands down on the ground and I come into a plank. Great. Now, plank, we want a straight line from the hips to the shoulders. Remember the fingertips, nice and open, nice and grounded. We have different variations here that we can choose. I'm going to give you easiest to hardest. So the easiest, I just bring my knees down and I could do a cat and cow. I drop the belly button, I open up the chest. As you inhale and as you exhale, you push and round, separate shoulder blades. You come back to tabletop and then you push back into your downwards facing dog. Breathe deep. We hold here for 5 deep breaths. Fingertips are nice and grounded. Remember the spine nice and lengthened. Remember you can flex the knees. The heels can be up. Flex the knees, gaze in between the hands, and come forward. Take 2 steps or 4 steps, whatever you need. Inhale, open up again. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. all the way to the sky. And exhale, hands to chest. Great. We are doing it a little bit slower at the moment, and then we will go one movement, one breath. I'm just showing you the different variations. Okay, so that would be option 1. Now option 2, let's start the same, feet are hip width apart. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open up. Exhale, place the hands down, come into that plank. Okay, so before we did the cat and cow here, now we're going to do a different variation. We call it knee, chest, chin. I bring the knees down, also Ashtanga Namaskar. So knees are down, so I'm in a tabletop. Now I shift the weight of the body forward so that the shoulders are passing the wrists and I come through the elbows. A common error here is that we open up the elbows. Okay, we want to come through the elbows and the hips stay up. Okay, so I come forward, I come through the elbows, wherever you can reach to, it doesn't matter if you can't come all the way down, and then I slide into a cobra. Cobra, you separate shoulders from the ears, you lift the chest. Push back into that downwards facing dog. Let's hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Now flex the knees, gaze in between the hands, take your 2 steps or 4 steps. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way to the sky. And exhale, Samasthiti, hands to chest. Great. Let me show you the third option. So now would be the hardest. Okay, so we come again, beginning of the mat, feet are hip width apart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open up. Exhale, place the hands down, come into your plank. Great. Now the difference this time is that I don't bring the knees down. I shift the weight of the body forward. I come through the arms. Elbows are in line with the shoulders. I push and open up. And I exhale, push back. Okay, we're going to do that one again because it's a little bit more complex. So in plank, I don't bring the knees down. I don't touch the ground with the knees. I come through the elbows. I have a straight line, elbow to shoulder. I open up. And I push downwards facing dog. Now that one requires a lot more strength. So feel free to choose whichever variation you prefer for now. Take a few deep breaths through the nose. And then when you're ready, gaze in between the hands, flex the knees, take 2 steps. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way to the sky. And exhale, Samasthiti. Great. Now we're going to carry on now a little bit faster. So 1 movement, 1 breath. Now remember there's 3 different types of sun salutations. This is the A. We have the A, the B, and the classic. Now they're very similar. So once you have the A, you can kind of do the B and the classic a little bit easier. But today we're just going to work on Surya Namaskar A. Feet are hip width apart. Let's get ready. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open up. Exhale, place the hands down, come into plank. Remember which variation you want to do. Do you want to do a cat and cow? Do you want to do a knee, chest, chin? Or do you want to do a chaturanga? I'm going to do a knee, chest, chin. I'm going to bring the knees down. I'm in a tabletop. I shift the weight of the body forward. I come through the elbows. I slide into a cobra. I push back into a downwards facing dog. Let's hold here for 1, 2, 3, fingertips, relax the head, no tension. 4 and 5. Great. Flex the knees, gaze in between the hands, take 2 steps. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way to the sky. And exhale, Samasthiti. Great. Let's do 2 more. Now remember, the idea is to activate that more yang energy. Okay, so you should be able to feel the heart going a little bit faster. You should feel a little bit warmer. Great. Ground the feet and let's carry on. Inhale, all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana, we call this. Exhale, forward fold into Uttanasana. Inhale, open up the chest. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, place the hands down, come into a plank, Balagasana. Now, do you want to do a knee, chest, chin, Ashtanga Namaskar, or do you want to do a Chaturanga? Remember, we shift the weight of the body forward. Remember, you can also do that cat and cow. Come through the elbows. Open up into Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, push back to Adho Mukha, downwards facing dog. Hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great. Flex the knees, gaze in between the hands, jump or 2 steps. You can jump as well if you have a bit more strength here. You open up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way to the sky. And exhale, Samasthiti. Hands to chest. Last one, let's enjoy it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, place the hands down, come into a plank. Find your variation. Inhale, open up. Exhale, hips come all the way to the sky, downwards facing dog. Hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Flex the knees, gaze in between the hands, come forward. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale, Samasthiti. Breathe, take a moment just to feel the sun salutations in the body. Feel that yang energy. Great. Now when you're ready, we're just going to do the sun salutation until we reach downwards facing dog. So inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open up. Exhale, place the hands down, find your variation. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring the knees to the ground, glutes to heels, bring the toes together. Remember that Balasana pose, which is a rest pose at any time during your practice. You can keep the arms forward this time if you want to. And just take a few deep breaths to reconnect to that Ujjayi breath. Now, when you're ready, find your way back to downwards facing dog. Lift the hips, pass through tabletop, bring the toes in, lift the hips to the sky. Now, I'm going to bring the right foot in between the hands. So you can slightly come forward and then bring that right foot. Now, to bring the right foot in between the hands, you really need to create enough space. You have to push against the ground. Bring that foot forward. Now, maybe you're halfway. That's completely fine. Just bring the foot forward. You can help yourself grabbing the ankle. From there, I'm going to bring the left heel down behind me. I'm going to find a warrior 1. So I want the right knee on top of the heel, and I want a straight line from the heel to the arch. Nice strong legs, nice strong base. Lift into a warrior one. Chest is looking forward, hips are looking forward. Take a few deep breaths here. Shoulders are relaxed. Remember, the weight of the body is in the middle of the posture. And then let's open up the arms and come into a warrior two. You want that straight line again. Relax the shoulders, take a few deep breaths. Arms are in line. Tailbone is in. I'm breathing from the stomach. Nice long deep breaths. Great. Now we're going to do a peace warrior. Bring the right palm up to the sky, keeping that front knee flexed. Come back into Shanti, peace warrior. Lengthen all the right side of the body. Hold there. For one, you can gaze towards that hand if you can. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And slowly come back, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, come down, find a plank. Knees come down to the ground, shins come down, glutes to heels. Great. Now before we carry on, let's round up, let's sit on the heels. Let's just release any tension, maybe in the shoulders, maybe in the wrists, maybe the neck. And then when you're ready, let's go back to downwards facing dog. Place the hands in front of you, toes come in, lift the hips all the way up to the sky. Now, let's take 3 deep breaths here. I inhale through the nose and I'm going to exhale through the mouth. So inhale, take a deep breath. Exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Great. Gaze in between the hands. Left foot comes forward. Remember, if it's halfway, just grab the ankle and bring it forward. Right heel comes down behind you. Nice solid base. Lift into a warrior one. Hold here and breathe. Open up into a warrior two. Relax the shoulders. Breathe deep. Bring that left palm up towards the sky and then come back into that peace warrior. Gaze towards the hand if you can. Slowly come back, warrior two. Extend that front leg this time and bring the feet parallel. So you're looking to the right side. I'm going to bring the heels in, the toes are out, and let's drop the hips into goddess pose. Now gently place the hands on the knees, lift the chest, relax the shoulders, and just sway from side to side. See, I'm keeping my knee flexed, I'm not extending. Come back to center. Inhale, extend the legs, reach up to the sky. Exhale, come down and exhale through the mouth. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, come up. Look forward, take a big step. Samasthiti. Vinyasa. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open up. Exhale, place the hands down, come into a plank. Bring the knees to the ground. Let's sit down, glutes to heels, bring the feet forward. Now come to the beginning of the mat with the glutes. I'm going to use the abdominals to lie down. Reach the arms forward, round the spine, lie down really slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Great. Now from here, let's just extend the legs to the sky in Viparita Karani. And extend the arms as well. Keep breathing. Start to bring the feet down slowly. Now bring the right knee to the chest. Extend the left leg, relax the shoulders. Take a few deep breaths. Bring that right knee to the left side into a twist and extend the right arm behind you. Relax the shoulders to the ground, gaze at that right hand. Slowly come back. Let's do the opposite side, left knee. Come into that twist. Extend the left arm this time, gaze towards that left hand. Slowly come back and let's come into happy baby. So let's grab the feet on the outside. This is called Ananda Balasana. Push the knees down to the ground, heels are looking up to the sky, relax the shoulders, the jaw, and maybe even sway from side to side if you can. Come back to center, push a little bit more, bring the tailbone down. And then slowly start to release. Extend the legs. Allow the feet to fall outwards, arms come down, palms are looking up towards the sky. And let's find that more yin energy here, where there's no activation. The body is completely relaxed. And let's just allow ourselves to process the practice. Make sure there's no tension in the jaw, in the face. And feel how the body gets heavier and heavier. Now feel free to stay here as long as you wish. Don't forget to thank yourself for your practice. Thank your body for everything you've been able to do, for every movement, for every heartbeat, every breath.